I make my living sitting in a little room. And one of the reasons that I do what I do is because, you know, people ask what scares me. This is just one thing. But I want to say thanks to Tom Molenberg, and all the people at Octavia Books. And I want to say thanks to you, too. You didn't come here tonight because it had anything to do with the movies per se, and you didn't come here because it had anything to do with TV, and you didn't come here tonight because it was a sporting event. You're people of the book. I want to say something else too. This is my very first trip to New Orleans, and I love it. You probably think that this is just currying favor and blowing smoke. It might be, but it's probably not. From the time that we had the descent, I've been here in my imagination because I read these wonderful detective novels by James Lee Burke. I see that some of you know his work, and the rest of you should, because he's just a terrific writer. And ever since I started to read those books about Dave Robichaud and his friend Cletus, I wanted something that they talked about in those books. Two things, actually. I wanted a po' boy sandwich. But what I really wanted was a beignet. I had my first beignet this afternoon at 2 o'clock. And I had my second You know, when you get older, you say to yourself, you're prepared for disappointment. You look forward to something you've never tried before, and you say, well, it probably won't be that good. You know, this really was that good. I think that when you're waiting in heaven's anteroom, they come through these things. So it's great to be here, and I'm going to talk for a while. And listen, if you see me look at my watch from time to time, don't think that I want to be gone, and don't think I'm like doing my George Bush imitation and that debate he had with Bill Clinton. I'm an ex-school teacher, and if I get wound up, I have a tendency to run on too long. I want to talk for a while, I want to read for a while, I want to take some questions, which is usually hilarious. You never know what's going to come out of people's mouths. So, I already told you some of the questions that I'm asked. People ask what scares me. And I already told you standing out in front of all these people scares me. But everything scares me. Snakes, spiders, elevators. I'm the guy in the elevator who always says, did you feel that? And even if I don't feel anything, it's really a good thing to get conversation started. But I was researching some book a little while ago, and I came across some figures from the National Insurance Agency. And one of the things that I noticed was they were talking about public events. And apparently, you know, these actuarial people take everything into account. And one of the things that they take into account are statistics on how many people who come to events like this one who leave their cars unlocked. 1 in 50. Which means that in this audience tonight, there are probably 24 people whose cars are unlocked. And I'm not going to say that a psychopath with a knife, a long, sharp knife, totally over the moon on crank, nothing mellow like ecstasy, one of those nasty ones. It makes you feel angry. Now, I'm not going to say anybody like that is in the back of someone's car here tonight. But it could actually happen. tenants forget to lock their houses.
Oh, God.
So it's possible that somebody out here who locked their car will go home. I'm not going to say either that a psychopath go into your house, but if they do, they gravitate to the bathroom. They always do that, and you might have one of those. It's the shower they go into. Because I've seen Psycho, you've seen Psycho, Dave's seen Psycho. You might have one of those shower stalls that has like the transparent or translucent curtain. Then they go behind the door. And we can laugh about this now because we're together and the lights are on. But at some point tonight, you'll be alone. You'll be in the dark. And then you're mine.